Good afternoon. It is gorgeous outside, and so why not? Happy Friday Eve, everyone. And I wanted to do a video on how to curb cravings. It'll be short and sweet. And the last one I really need to do, but I always avoid doing it when I know I need to do it. So, number one, and this is not the one I avoid, this is the one I do all the time. But the first way to curb cravings from my experience is intense exercise. And that's with weight training and especially cardio. So my coach really got me into this. I've always known exercise was great, but really pushing the intensity just beyond pain, like that you just want to stop with the cardio. Is something I've never really done. With weights, yes, because I'm all about progressive overload, but with intense cardio, no. So because I'm more advanced than her other clients, she has me tracking my time under tension while I'm running, like the hardest sprints, and how long overall I'm doing the running. So I'm tracking both. And I'm telling you, after 8 or 9 miles of pushing it, yeah, I don't really have that many cravings. But for you, of course, it would be different. Everybody is on a different level. Some way higher than me and some lower, right? So that's Dr. Sarah Zaldivar. Follow her, and she has all the information about raising your D2 receptors and connecting it to the dopamine and all that good stuff, right? All right, so number 2 is protein. When you have a lot of protein in your diet, it really curbs your cravings and your appetite in general. So I typically have, honestly, between 150 to 180 grams of protein a day. I love my meat. And so I often do leaner cuts, not super lean. I'll usually pair a lean meat with the fattier meat, but that helps with cravings as well. Number 2, go to sleep. Whenever I have cravings really bad, it's late at night. And so I just have to put myself to sleep, right? It's bedtime. And on a day off, I'll take a nap, but it's mostly at night. So I just make myself go to bed, right? So that helps a lot, sleep. And replacement foods, number 4. So for keto and carnivore, there are a lot of replacement foods, but you gotta be careful, especially with artificially sweetened things. So, but the replacement food that I love is Egg Life wraps. And they have Southwestern flavor, plain, everything bagel, even like a synonym flavored one. I can never say that word right. So I love making tacos with that. So to me, that's a great replacement. And if you can handle sweet taste, protein ice cream. Get tons of ice, some frozen berries, protein powder, and a little bit of xanthan gum, and just mix it. Only put a little bit of water in it, just enough, and mix that sucker, and it is so good, right? So I like to do that sometimes. Now, number 5, and this is the one that I'm going to try to implement, and that's abstinence. So I sometimes abstain because I need to reel things in. And so I'm gonna play around with abstaining from certain things. And one of those things is my Greek yogurt bowl at night. I usually get a bunch of Greek yogurt, like 350 grams. I'll put in some protein powder, some berries, some sugar-free Lily's chocolates, but it usually tips me over my caloric goal because right now I'm in a cut. And then sometimes I end up craving more. So I'm like, ooh, I think I might have to cut that out. So I'm going to play around with abstinence from that, and maybe even sweet taste altogether, but I'm not gonna make any promises. But that one I will start with. So I will keep you posted on how I do. Okay, so see you this Sunday on my physique check-in and how I'm doing on my prep and everything. And I honestly think this will help. So until next time, thank you for tuning in.